Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sam if you're new. So I know that at the end of December I made a video talking about how I wasn't going to be purchasing a crap ton of plants this year, and yes, I do still stand by that. And actually I'm quite proud of myself because I haven't ordered a plant in several months, and I haven't went out and purchased any plants like at big box stores. And I've definitely I have went about every weekend when I go out. I'm stopping by Lowe's and sometimes Home Depot, sometimes Walmart, just to kind of look around because that's fun for me. It's something that I just really enjoy doing, and I haven't brought one single plant home, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Anyways, I was checking on Ecuagenera because there's a plant that I've kind of been waiting to come back into stock because their prices are just incredible. I've just been waiting for this one in particular to come back in. I got on and I seen that they did have it in stock, and it was even cheaper than previously when I seen it. I got it, and then I got another one because when it comes to Ecuagenera, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the box. So here's the box. Obviously, whenever it comes to Ecuagenera in the last year, that's where I've done most of my plant shopping, not gonna lie. When it comes to Ecuagenera, if I'm going to place an order, because their plants are, you know, you have $100 plants, $200 plants for $40, $50, $60. So typically if I'm getting a plant that's like $40 or $50, I'll go ahead and add another one on there. And there's definitely always more than one aeroid on Ecuagenera at a time that I kind of want. So yeah, I have 2 plants in this box. I've been waiting all morning for this to come. We have Bendy right here, special guest. Say hi, Benny. She had a surgery recently. Is that good? Okay. She had a surgery recently. She got fixed, so she can't have babies. She was spayed and got all her shots and all of that, so she's been extra lovey lately. Just wanting lots of attention. I wasn't even thinking, because our weather, we had really cold weather and a lot of snow for a few weeks, and then out of nowhere our weather it got really warm here, and it's been in the 40s and 50s. So I wasn't even thinking to add a heat pack, which I think is typically like $5 extra from Ecuagenera. I wasn't even thinking about it, and they actually modified my order and added on a heat pack for free. So like the day after I placed my order. So I really appreciate that. I thought that was really kind of them to do that. They didn't have to. That was my responsibility to add on a heat pack if I wanted one. Anyways. Okay, let's see. They have them both packaged together here. Like they're both kind of bundled up in the same packing paper, I believe. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Always make such a mess. Yeah, both the plants are in this little taco burrito. Okay, and then they're both individually wrapped again. That's good. It provided a little bit of extra insulation to protect them from the cold weather. I'm gonna go ahead and pull both the plants out of the box right off the bat. That way I can then open the plants over the box and put the trash in here. This one's big, holy moly. At least it feels kind of big. I don't know. I don't know which is which, but they're both decent sized. Let's go with this one first. The first one I pulled out of the box. Bendy, honey, you're gonna have to move, girl. Come on. Hey, don't you get me. Scoot over a little bit. There you go. Thank you. And I don't want to accidentally cut a leaf because I have done that like twice with Ecuagenera plants specifically, trying to get it out of the packaging. So I'm trying very hard to avoid that at all costs. Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. Oh, maybe not. No, we're not. I lied. Wow. You guys can't even see it. I'm sorry. Look at that. Okay, my friends, this here, believe it or not, is a Philodendron Varicosum. Now, it looks like a Splendid. It looks like a Splendid, which is a Milano Varicosum cross. which is one of my favorite plants. The leaf itself looks a lot like my Splendid. However, it does have the hairy petioles, unlike my Splendid. I don't know, I seen it and it wasn't very expensive at all. And the one that they had advertised was huge, and it just said Philodendron Varicosum, and it looks like there's all different types of forms of Varicosum. So I don't know if this is crossed with something. I don't know if perhaps it's a Splendid. They just had it marked as, advertised as a Varicosum. I don't know if it's some kind of darker leaf Varicosum, but it's very, very velvety, and it's absolutely gorgeous. We have a new leaf emerging right there. Very nice. It does appear to have the red backing on that new leaf, and this leaf here has some very subtle red on the back as well, but it doesn't look like any Varicosum that I have owned or seen personally. So I would very much appreciate if anyone knows for certain what type of Varicosum this is, or if it's potentially a hybrid. I would really appreciate you letting me know if you have one, but it is very, very velvet. And my Varicosums aren't really velvety, but my Splendid is. I don't know. I really don't, but it's beautiful. It's got lots of node points here. It's pretty tall, a new leaf. So 3 leaves and then a new one emerging. Very happy with this. Thank you, Equigenera. So I'm gonna set her down, back down in this box here while I open up her sibling. This is the reason I placed the order here. Okay, I need to be careful. Something happened. Ruh-roh. I'm very careful. Okay, got it. I'll give y'all a first peek at this one. I can see it though in the viewfinder. Ooh, interesting. We got 2 furry cistas. This one has furry petioles also. And when I say furry, I mean furry, like hairy AF. Like, before I even tell you what it is, just look. If it'll focus, please focus. I'll have to get some up close footage because it sure as heck isn't gonna focus, but look at that little tiny dude. For some reason, this newest leaf here is itty bitty, but okay. This is a Philodendron Fibrosum. And for some reason I was thinking it was a Serpens. I'm gonna have to look it up after this. I don't want to mess with my phone and have to look it up right now, but I was calling it a Serpens. Like, I ordered it. Are the Serpens and the Fibros? Okay, so for whatever reason, I guess because my phone storage was full, oops, my phone stopped recording. Like, it didn't finish recording. I wasn't done talking about this plant. I just pulled it out of the box. My outro wasn't filmed. So anyway, as I was saying, this is Philodendron. I'm having so many issues with my phone storage. I don't understand. I've cleared everything off. What the heck is the issue? I'm gonna try to get some B-roll up close of these plants for you guys, but there is a new leaf coming in right there. I'm not sure why this newest leaf is so tiny, but look at that heart shape. Like, the heart shape is so strong. It's such a like short, fat heart shaped leaf. I love it. I don't have any other plants like this besides maybe my Pastazanum, but even they do look kind of similar, don't they? My new Fibrosum with those super furry petioles. I love it. I'm very happy with this order, the first order of the new year. I'm gonna get in here and check out the roots and stuff on these plants, and then I'm going to pot them up. I don't typically like to mess with the roots when a plant was just recently shipped to me. Normally I'll just kind of leave it alone if it's already in a pot, but because I've had so many rot issues with plants from Equigenera, because they're growing in completely different conditions. I'm in West Virginia. It's completely different from Florida, polar opposite of Florida. So yeah, this soil that they're in may work well where they're living and growing, but when they get here, it's not chunky enough. So it's kind of urgent whenever I receive an order from Eco Genera that I immediately pull them out of the pot, check the roots, and put them in my own soil mix. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, hi, Benny. Hi, Benny. Say hello. I'm going to pull these guys out of the pots. It's the following day, and we're going to look at the roots and just make sure that they're good and healthy. Both of these actually appear to be in sphagnum moss. This one's getting a little bit green and algified, so I may give them some fresh moss. I have fresh moss here, and then a very, very chunky mix here with a lot of bark and core. So we'll just see. I may mix these two together because it appears that their moss mixture has large chunks of perlite and stuff in it, which is great. I think that's a great idea. And there's also fertilizer beads down in there. So let's just go ahead and pull these guys out. This is the Varicosum, and check it out. And then we're going to shine the leaves up with some neem oil. Yeah, look at those big, nice, large chunks of perlite. This is the kind of perlite that I prefer, but it's so expensive and very difficult to get your hands on for some reason. Okay, so let's see. The roots, they look good. The moss is sopping wet as usual, but yeah, the roots look pretty good. So lots of nice, healthy roots twirling around there. Okay, so I guess she can stay in where she's at. Okay, good deal. Now let's check this one. I'm not going to move them up a pot or anything right now. Should I? I don't want to. I don't think I should. Here we have the Fibrosum, little cutie. Come on out of there, buddy. Okay, again, the pot is full of roots. I just wish the moss wasn't so wet. We do have a couple rotting roots down here at the bottom that could look better, like this. I'm just gonna pull that off there. I'm gonna give these plants some good light. That way this moss can kind of dry out a little bit. I just don't like it being this wet. When it was this wet in a closed up pot in the mill in a dark box for 2 or 3 days, however long it was. So I'm going to remove this top portion. This looks kind of icky. Gosh. Oh my Lord. Okay. So, Houston, we have a problem. Basically, my phone stopped recording again while I was explaining, but whenever I got down in there, I discovered that the node point in which the roots were growing from on the bottom was a little bit mushy. It was black and it was starting to rot. So therefore, I had to chop it off and remove the roots that it had. So now I'm putting it in some fresh moss with those large coarse pieces of perlite, and I'm just going to reroot her. Here's the Fibrosum. Cut her roots off and put her in some fresh moss, and then I gave her a larger stake, and now I'm going to shine her leaves with neem oil. This one was good. The roots were healthy. Everything seemed fine. So I'm just going to spray some neem oil, clean her leaves as well, and leave her be. I have this node here with these roots that is on the verge of rot, but I'm still going to spray it down with some peroxide and put it in a prop bag and see if it does anything. Because if we can get another plant off this, that would be totally cool, right? I'm not just going to throw this in the compost and say, well, that's that. So let's clean these guys' leaves and put them in their new homes. pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave your thoughts, comments, opinions, all of that jazz down in the comments below. And if you know the variety of the beautiful Varicosum that I unboxed today, I would seriously appreciate it if you leave that down below as well, any information that you have on it, because I have no idea what it is. Anyways, thank you again, Equigenera, for the beautiful plants, and thank all of you guys for watching. I'll see you again real soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.